Hello, all the researchers. Hello from my sweet and beautiful garden office. Today it will be a little bit raining, and I decided to took this pressure time before it starts to make some video about knowledge, knowledge spaces, models, AI models, and how the knowledge itself, or maybe AI models, are shaping our expectations, our lives, and how it relates to our beliefs. First of all, what is actually knowledge and what is reality? What is model and what is reality? It's sometimes like for somebody is maybe no question, simply there is database of truth on the internet and nobody is studying if it really fits. But for me, this difference is very important. Reality, it's this without without any labels, without any words. Even what I am saying right now, it's already past. It's not the reality itself. It's not the very fresh present moment. The reality is for me really only the presence, only this energy, what is here, what we are surrounded, how the energy interacts, and without even identifying ourselves with whatever, with consciousness or person, it's simply this. And whatever else, like labels, like this speech, like description, like saying that this is tree, these are mountains, and there will be raining, and this is Jan taking video. It's some kind of knowledge. It's some kind of model. It's some kind of our understanding, which is explainable, which we can put words on it, which we can put on the papers, which we can record an audio or video or whatever. This is already kind of reduction. I would say in compared to aliveness of this moment is very big reduction. I would call it even insult. If I say this is tree, and same to this is again tree, and this is again tree. It's like was just one generic four letters which describe the very different alive thing. And this is for me the difference between what we call reality or presence or energy and the knowledge. And this is very vital to see because we are doing the same in an AI scene, basically. All the AI models, they are even called like that. They represent some kind of knowledge which was collected, and we make a model of that knowledge or knowledge space, and this is basically represented by this AI model. So it can, by querying it, this model with some language, with nature language or with whatever kind of language, we can get the results, we can get the prediction out of that model. It's same like if I ask you how you call in Eastern languages hello. So it's kind of model of that Eastern language. I can ask AI model for the same. I can ask AI model how to, for example, take care about this kind of citrus tree, or how to build a wall properly. I can ask this AI model and there will come some suggestion. And the thing is, it's all created purely on static snapshot of the knowledge. Because what we put in is basically we put into the AI model a lot of knowledge on the beginning in the learning phase from all the books, all the internet, from some specific domain. Let's say we will create a model for gardeners, so we take the specific domain which will take all the books about gardening, about planting, about the trees. So we have this gardening knowledge space, all the informations which are just words, audio records, whatever form we put into the model as a one static snapshot, which is not anymore livable. It's just grasp out of the human knowledge which was created, and it's put into the AI model, and then it's static model of that gardening world which we can query. And with the same query we get same result if we don't play with the random seeds or whatever, which is kind of just tricky notion which may have impression that there is some creativity, but it's not. It's simply static model. If we query that, we get in the same parameters, we get exactly same result, which is very helpful to query knowledge. And taking back to the original moment, we are not querying the reality. We are not querying anything out of this livable energy or present moment. This is completely separated, and this separation happens while taking the snapshot of the knowledge and putting it into the AI. So the end of creativity is snapped by this moment where we put the knowledge into the learning algorithms of this AI model, and from that moment it's static model. So if anything change, and there is a lot of changes which is happening because this is livable thing, this is just energy which changes the climate change, the water change their properties, and everything is changing basically. There is out of this life moment is nothing what stays same. If we go in the level of atoms or whatever, this change is basically permanent. Only thing which is not changing is the change itself, because it's still changing. There is still the change, so this is not changing. And we made this static snapshot, we put in database, in AI model, and we get only this static result, which are valid basically to the time of the learning. So this is very vital to see. And the second very important thing is that basically we, with the model itself, with the model of reality, it creates with any model. It doesn't have to be AI model. It can be Western science model. When we read the books about how the objects interact together in the Newton world, that there is some, if there is wind, then the tree would shape on the direction of wind, and there will be such a movement. So there is completely described, for example, Newtonian world, Newtonian physics, and it's not just pure description of knowledge. It creates behind each knowledge, it's some expectation. Behind each model, it's some expectation how the things would behave. If there is this Newtonian word and describing gravity, so we will expect that this will fall down when the fruit is ready, so it will fall simply down towards the earth because it's Newtonian model. And this is our expectation. And if we believe the model, so we expect that it will behave so that there will be gravity. And it shapes our world not just in the way of expectation, but in a sense, if we are not victim of our lives, if we are in the creative position and we're realizing that fully, we are co-creating with our deep beliefs how we shape our reality. So if we would expect that, for example, all the insurance company are bad guys, we would shape our world that it reflects this belief to our experience. It would not be so directly maybe visible on the first place, but it is working simply so. We can see it, rather it on the opposite sides. When we are a lot of the time victims of something, but this is happening to me, why are those guys bad, or why are those guys making evil to me or something? There is some deep belief of myself which makes them behaving in that way that it causes me some kind of pain. So it's usually much easier visible, like this kind of creativity power and our deepest beliefs, usually unconscious, on the negative sides of our living. But I wish everybody that it's so much visible that it's then pushed to this positive side, because we are creator, and it doesn't matter what we create. If it's negative or positive, we are responsible for both sides. So, and this is the thing very vital to see on all the models of reality. Either is Western science, which is basically suggesting that human being is separate from other objects. So, and if we deeply believe this separation, then we live that. Then we live the world where we feel the lack of something, because we are separate being from the other environment, from the other people. We feel that separateness, we feel that lack. There is always something missing. I need to get to my next jobs, to my next position, to my bigger salary, to talk with friends. I need to gain something in order to be complete. So this is some kind of deep belief, for example, from Western science. And if it's deeply within us, unconsciously lived, then we experience a lot of separation. It's nature. And it's very vital to see that we are those which creates that kind of lack and separation based on the fact that we create that belief. So it is really like very strong magnetic field, I would compare it to that, which are our beliefs, which are hugely shaping our reality. And this is very vital to see. And this is then very vital to see as well on AI models. Whatever is put out of the AI model is basically taken out of some some knowledge space. And we as a human are fully responsible to see that only as a knowledge and to make the experience with that and to be conscious that it doesn't have to fit the reality, or the expectation which we have behind could be then different to the result, could be completely different. Or if it's not even resonating with our, let's say, inner energy, then taking those facts doesn't have any value for us. So this is going back again to the world of AI. Like for me, would be very fantastic if we can put AI into the state when it's not just interacting with the hard knowledge by the time of learning, but it's interacting with this energy. It's kind of present. It's kind of taking the real knowledge from the quantum field, from this, where we are living. It's taking the energy. It's not just having this old snapshot, which is really captured in some moment, and it's then no more living. So this is for me a huge field where the AI can be definitely improved, and there are for me some possible doors, like introducing some sensors which are basically taking the present energy and interacting with the real environment. And yeah, basically the main thing is to a little bit look back on our deep beliefs on which was the whole AI scene emerged. Like there was this belief that the the brain is the source of intelligence and it's separate from other brains and so on and so on. So there is huge space, at least in my view, for some improvement of the AI, so it's not so static knowledge database which is non-livable anymore, but putting more doors to interact with the real energy and to be livable, to be not so static, to be unpredictable as the nature is. That was it. Ciao.